Namaste. Welcome to all. Today we'll learn trigonometric ratio of any angle. See, in 10th class, we have learned trigonometric ratio for acute angles as the ratio of sides of a right angled triangle. See, here we'll take the help of unit circle. It is described with center at origin of the coordinate axis. Okay. It will intersect coordinate axis at A, B, C, D respectively. If you take any point P, its coordinates A, comma B, then we can describe the angle AOP as some x radians. See, pi radians is equals to 180 degrees. You can convert this radians to degrees also using this. Okay. Here see, what first coordinate will describe? It is the distance from y-axis, no? Okay. It is nothing but it will describe the adjacent side of the x, and B will describe the opposite side of x. Now, and OP, hypotenuse, unit circle, no? 1 unit. Now we'll describe the trigonometric ratio. See, cos x is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So A is cos x. So x coordinate will describe cos value. Okay. Now sin C. Sin which one will describe? See, sin x means opposite side B by 1. Okay. So second coordinate will describe sin value. See, tan, it is easy. Sin by cos. See here, one right angle, here a right angle triangle is formed, OMP. Okay. You can apply Pythagoras formula. OM square plus MP square will be equal to OP square. OM length we know, that is adjacent, A square. PM length we know, opposite side, B square. OP radius 1 square. See, this will be true for any point P on the unit circle. See, you can describe the other things also. A is nothing but cos, no? So cos square x. B is nothing but sine square x is equals to 1. Sine square x plus cos square equal to 1. This is the first trigonometric identity. It is true for all real numbers. Okay. We can recall the trigonometric identity. The second identity is 1 plus tan square x is equals to secant square x. The third trigonometry identity is 1 plus cot square x is equals to cosecant square x. Okay. See, if you complete one revolution, it subtends an angle at this. It subtends an angle 2 pi radians or 360 degrees. See, here it is 360 degrees. It will again. It will come into first quadrant. Same position. It will come 2 pi radians. Okay. See, at the center of the circle. Now AOB we can describe. It is 90 degrees, or you can write pi by 2 radians. AOC, it is right angle 180 degrees, or you can write it as pi radians. Okay. AOD, it is reflex angle. What it is? It is 3 pi by 2 radians you can write, or 270 degrees you can write. Okay, here see 3 pi by 2. Okay. Now see, all these angles are quadrantial angles. They are multiples of 90, no? They are quadrantial angles. Okay, we can find the values. We can find the trigonometric values at the quadrantial angle C. Okay. Here we already told unit circle intersect the coordinate axis at A, B, A 1, comma 0, B 0, comma 1, C minus 1, comma 0, D 0, comma minus 1. Therefore, the quadrantial angles we can find here. Sine 0, here it is. See, we told the y coordinate will describe the sine value. So sine 0 is 0. The x coordinate will describe the cos value. Cos 0 is 1. Tan 0, sine theta by cos theta, 0 by 1, 0 itself. Similarly, 90 degrees C. At 90 degrees, what are the B, it falls at BC. Its coordinates are 0, comma 1. So first coordinate will describe cos. So cos 90 is 0. Second coordinate sine. So sine 90 is 1. Now tan sine 90 by cos 90, 1 by 0, not defined. Okay. Now see, you can tell at 180 degrees, it falls on CC. Its coordinates are minus 1, comma 0. And we know that cos 180, y coordinate will describe sine value, and the x coordinate describe cos 180 is -1. Now 0 by anything 0. Tan 180 is 0. Now 270, it falls at D. Its coordinates are 0, comma, -1. So sine, the y coordinate describes sine value, no? So sine 270 is -1. Cos 270 is 0. Tan 270 is not defined. 360 degrees means again it will fall here, see, same position. Okay, then its values will be sine 360 0, cos 360 1, tan 360 is 0 itself. Okay, all quadrantial angle we found the trigonometric ratios. Now see, some more important things we can learn here. See, AOP x, no, then its reflection AOQ will be minus x. See here we are measuring the angle in anti-clockwise direction. Then AOQ will be minus x. The coordinates of B, you see, it's a reflection, no? The x coordinate will be A itself, but the y coordinate, y will become minus y. So transformation, minus B. See, cos x, cos will be described by x coordinate, no? A it is. So even cos x is also A. So cos minus x is cos x itself. Sine minus x, the second coordinate will describe sine value. It is minus B. So B is nothing but sine x. So sine minus x is minus sine x. See, this result will help you in a lot of problems. See, now the main agenda is in which quadrant, which values are positive. That is very important. See, in first quadrant, see Q1, quadrantial angle ULU, 0 to 90. First quadrant, both x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is positive, no? A and B are positive. Then all trigonometric ratios are positive in first quadrant. In second quadrant, when the angle lies between 90 and 180, see, in second quadrant, see, the x negative, no? X will be negative and y coordinate, that B is positive. So x is negative means cos will be negative, and which is positive, sine, second coordinate. So sine values are positive. See, sine and its reciprocal will be there. Its reciprocal means cosec. These two are positive. Only these two are positive. See, only sine and cosec are positive. Remaining all trigonometric ratios are negative. Okay. Now come to the third quadrant. Third quadrant, you know, pi to 3 pi by 2. That means 180 to 270 degrees. Here, see, in third quadrant, both x and y are negative, no? A is negative, B is negative. Sine is negative, cos is negative. But tan is how? Will sine by cos, no? If you divide two negative numbers, the quotient will be positive. So here only tan and cot, its reciprocal cot, are positive. Remaining all other trigonometric ratios are negatives. Okay. Finally, we'll come to the last quadrant. That is Q4. The angle lies between 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. That is 270 and 360 degrees. In fourth quadrant, the x coordinate is positive and the y coordinate B is negative. So abscissa is positive and ordinate is negative. See here, abscissa is positive means cos describes abscissa, no? First coordinate described by cos. So only cos and its reciprocal secant are positive. See. Okay. So now we have to remember a shortcut. See, wait a second. I will reduce the size and will tell the shortcut. Okay. We have learned, no? Okay. What is the shortcut means? You see, in first quadrant, what we told, wait. Okay. In first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are positive. All here sine and cosec are positive. Silver. Here in all silver. In third quadrant, tan and cot are positive. In fourth quadrant, cos and its reciprocal secant are positive. You can remember like this. All silver teacups. Okay. All means all trigonometric ratio. Silver means sine and its reciprocal are positive. Tan and its reciprocal cot are positive. Cups, cos and its reciprocal secant are positive. Okay. By this, we can find trigonometric ratio of any angle. Thanks for watching.